holding your phone in a completely odd place to capture your face. It's wrong. Hello friends, it's me, and today we are looking at some of the most mind-bendingly ridiculous things that can just give you Zoom call anxiety.
Everything stinks.
So much so that it's ruining my life a bit. Now I'm going to start off with a real personal rant. Very unlike me, as I know. Not that I'm in any way opinionated, but this one thing just pisses me off no end and has done so for years.
Really, Daddy?
It's not just with Zoom calls, but it's related to Zoom calls.
Okay.
Now for me, there's only one way to ever record video. And that's in landscape mode, as you're watching here.
Isn't it delightful?
Now, our eyes are next to each other. One here and one here. Probably didn't need to point that out. That's pretty fucking ridiculously obvious. But unless you're Cyclops, you've got the two eyes, one here, one here. Having an image on video that's lengthways like this makes much more sense because that's how our eyes are.
Yes.
I mean, have you ever seen a vertical cinema? No, because it'd be fucking ridiculous. So why the fuck do people shoot video in portrait mode? It's ridiculous because when you're shooting in portrait, you've got this here and this here. It's all very narrow and what's going on with these two bits? I feel like I'm being crushed where we want width.
Giggity.
But we want that space. We don't want to feel hemmed in like this. So why the fuck do people record videos in portrait mode? It's just beyond belief. Now, no one has ever made a video that's in portrait mode and everyone's gone,
good video. Yep, I like that. That changes everything.
no, our eyes see the world this way, therefore video should be that way. I kind of blame Snapchat and the kids.
Stupid younger generation.
And of course now TikTok.
Because you're old as fuck.
Because they're all portrait. It's ridiculous. So please, never shoot video in portrait, because it's ridiculous and it just annoys me. Related to Zoom,
Eventually.
the same thing. So why the fuck are you on a Zoom call with this skinny image with these bars each side? It just looks ridiculous. Now, unless every single person on the video call is using their phone, and annoyingly using their phone in portrait mode,
No, sir, I don't like it.
there's going to be some people seeing these ton of images and bars.
That's just stupid.
Just hold it that way.
Oh, yeah.
And the irony is, it's the same effort it requires to hold a phone that way than it does to hold the phone that way. There's no difference. It's not like it's more technical or more complicated. No, it's exactly the same. And yet, so many people on a Zoom call have got this tiny little thin video when they could be reaching out and relaxing in the world. Maybe I'm going a little bit far on that one, but you get the idea. So come on people, if you've got your phone like this, just turn it like this. It's not hard.
Giggity, giggity.
Now, on the same lines as holding your phone the wrong way up, which isn't an opinion, that's 100% fact, it's wrong, is holding your phone in a completely odd place to capture your face.
I did a rhyme.
Either on your lap, so all we get to see is just the top of your head or half your face or some other bullshit like that, or super close, so all we can see really is your chin or your nose. There's no in between. No nicely framed video. No. I mean, how fucking hard is it? You can literally see your face on the screen and where you are framed. It's not difficult. It really is not that difficult. Yeah, it's a video call after all. We want to see your face. That's the whole point. You want to meet up with people and not just see a little bit of their face or completely all of their face at super close proximity.
I didn't like it.
Now, I'm not asking for some kind of Steven Spielberg cinematic epic production level of quality. Just put your face in the fucking middle of the screen.
Look, middle of screen.
Now, moving slightly into more of a sexist viewpoint.
What?
Don't hate me. The whole concept of not having your camera on because you're not ready, or because it's a bad hair day, or because you haven't done your makeup, or because you're wearing the wrong clothes, or thousands of other crappy bullshit excuses along those lines. It's not like you've just been suddenly surprised with this video call. Generally, you've known about it, and I'm not saying that you have to be so beautifully made up, ready for a Hollywood production. No, you're having a Zoom call with your workmates. Get a fucking grip.
I'm cool with it.
Stop being overly dramatic and like a massive diva. We know what you look like. You don't need to turn your camera off because you're not ready. Now, if you're new here, I upload videos every Monday and Thursday on the ridiculous, crazy stuff that goes on in life, even though you might be struggling with anxiety and depression. And if that's the kind of stuff you like to see and you want to follow along the journey and all the other good stuff like that, make sure you click that subscribe button, hit the bell notification, and if you're liking this video, make sure you give it a little tickle on the like button. I'd very much appreciate it.
Thank you.
Now, when you're on the phone and it's a bit noisy around you, you'll generally move to a quieter place. So if you're in a pub and someone calls you, you'll generally go outside because it's quieter, and that's logical, and we all do that. But why the fuck, when you're on a video call, that concept goes out the window? That's clearly out the window. Why does that idea go completely out the window when you're on a video call?
I don't know.
There's this sort of mix of Warzone and children's soft play area echoing around you, and yet you'll carry on the call as if that's not even there. Now, the problem is, maybe you can hear us, but all we can hear, the other end of that, is just this blanket of noise, and we can't hear what you're saying, and in any case, this noise goes over the top of everyone else, so nobody can hear anything, just this cacophony of noise and screaming and just stuff going on in your background. Why don't you move to a quieter place if you can't tell the people behind you to shut the fuck up?
Good. Mighty good.
Now, on the same lines, but probably more annoying, is when you're on a video call and you start to chat to your friend or colleague who's in the vicinity of you whilst on the call.
That's ridiculous.
So everyone else on the call can hear everything. We don't care. We don't give a shit what's going on with your conversation. Whisper to each other, or better still, stay engaged in the video call.
Stupid dumbass.
If you didn't want to be engaged in the video call, don't join the video call. If you have to, then you have to. Don't stand there and have a massively loud conversation with your friends, your mates, colleagues, or whoever during the call. Mute your phone if you have to. But don't have this massively loud conversation going on whilst you're on the call, because nobody can hear anything that anyone else is saying, and all we can hear is your completely inane bullshit conversation about stuff and nonsense. Shut the fuck up.
Dumbest people.
And keeping in with the theme of loud, annoying stuff that's going on a call, those sounds that just piss everyone off, particularly me. That loud keyboard tapping where someone's got their phone or the microphone very close to the keyboard. All we can hear is this tapping. They're talking and everyone else is talking, but all you can hear is this tapping. You can't see them tapping, but it's still going on above everyone else is talking, and it's so fucking annoying. If you have to type, at least move the camera or the microphone away from the keyboard.
Yes, sir, I like it.
But ultimately, you should be engaged in the video call, not doing something else. That's the whole point of it. And if you're there tapping away, it's very clear you're not really listening or concentrating on the call. So please, do the decent thing and just don't be a dick on video calls by doing any of these things, because ultimately it pisses everyone off.
Okay?
Now let me know in the comments if I missed anything that really pisses you off or grinds your gears during video calls. And if you haven't subscribed already, I'd really love you to, and you can do that down here. And YouTube, lovely people, have recommended this video for you up here, so I hope you enjoy it. And remember, don't take life too seriously and get too stressed out about this kind of shit, because it goes on and we've really just got to laugh about it, and that's my hopes of making this video. So until next time, I'll see you guys later. Bye.